how long should it take to master a song? Now, the thing is how long's a piece of string? This is, you know, it's such a vague thing. I can't answer it as one definitive, yeah, it takes this long. That's how long it takes. It takes this long to master a track. It doesn't. It all depends on how good the track is. Do you know how much correction we have to make in the mastering stage? How much, you know, how well the track is mixed. If the track's mixed really well, like, you're talking, majority of masters, you're talking 30 minutes to an hour, right? That's your kind of time frame. You want to be sitting there for 30 minutes plus, really, to do a master. I can get the master chain set up, for instance. I can kind of achieve the sound that I want to achieve within about 15 minutes. I can achieve that sound. Then I need to reference and polish that sound, which then can take 15 minutes, it could take 20 minutes. You know, it can take between, I'd say it is on a rough estimate, it is between about 30 minutes to an hour, based on kind of, you know, how much work's involved in getting that track to the standard that it should be. Because you've got some songs come in, they sound terrible. You know, there's some songs where you have to do a lot of correction to, you have to do a lot of stuff in the box, you have to do a lot of removing of kind of harsh resonance, things like that. Stuff that you wouldn't necessarily do out the box. Like, think of the mastering chain as enhancing a sound. So think of in the box, this is the way I think of mastering. When in the box, we can kind of almost restore this track if it's that bad. Then when we come out the box, we're just enhancing that track. So there's somewhat more work to do on songs that aren't as well mixed. Songs that are really well mixed, there's not a lot to do in the box before we hit the mastering chain, so we're ready to come out straight into the mastering chain. And yeah, I mean, it is about a 30-minute to an hour. Now, this is the thing as well, right? Is when people say to me, like, how long does it take to master a song? You know, it takes 30 minutes to an hour, and they're like, well, it don't take me 30 minutes to an hour. It takes me 2, 3, 4 hours. Well, that's because you know, it would take me 4 times as long to build a house compared to a builder building a house. You know what I mean? It's what you're skilled at. If you're skilled at one thing, you can do it a lot more efficiently. Whereas someone who's not doing this, I mean, like, we're mastering maybe 10, 15 tracks a day kind of thing. So you're very skilled at what you're doing, and you're literally able to master tracks one after the other. And when you kind of do a lot of the same work, you become a master of it. And by becoming a master of anything, you get quicker at it. So something that did take me 2 hours 10 years ago takes me under an hour now. I don't think it will ever get to the point where it's faster than half an hour. I think half an hour is, you want to be spending, if you're mastering a track and you want to be a very efficient mastering engineer, you want to be spending 30 minutes to an hour. You don't want to be any less than 30 minutes, because you want to be taking the care and attention, and even if you achieve that master sound within 15 minutes, referencing for another 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, referencing, making sure that what it is that you've actually achieved is actually what you want to go out the door. So yeah, how long does it take to master a track? All depends on how skilled you are, but at the top level, I would say it's 30 minutes to an hour, and it very much depends on the track. Also, as well, one last thing to mention is, some people, they say, oh, but my song, it's only, you know, I've done things that are like 30 seconds long, and then I've done things like a trance track, for instance, or a techno that's 12, 13, 14 minutes long. You know, it all kind of, it all takes the same amount of time to master. All right, a 30-second piece of music takes maybe a little bit less than something that's 12 minutes, but without factoring in the record time of, like, 12 minutes takes 12 minutes to record through the analog chain, 30 seconds takes 30 seconds to run through the analog chain. Take that out of the equation, just think about what you're actually doing with the mastering. You're mastering 12 minutes of music compared to mastering like 30 seconds of music. It's very much the same amount of time. Now, I've seen one service do this, which is and I don't agree with it, because it's, I wouldn't say it's stealing money from the client, but it's dishonestly taking money from the client, and they charge by the minute. So if you've got a 12-minute song, I think you're paying something like, let's say for argument's sake, it's £10 per minute. Now, if you've got a 12-minute song, you're paying £120. But if you've got a minute-long song, you're paying £10. So, but trust me, it's the same amount of time for the engineer to record both, right? If you take out the aspect of it's going to take 12 minutes to do this long, it's going to take 12 minutes to record this, and it's going to take a minute to record this. It's not like you change per minute of the song. You do a different master for there, different master for there. One master blanketly fits all 12 minutes of that song. So to charge per minute is very dishonest, and very dishonest towards your clients. And I don't agree with that, to be honest, myself. So if you're getting charged by the minute for your mastering, that's wrong, right? You should be charged by the track, because it does not matter. All right, okay, if the song's long and it's like a 12-15 minute song, you might get charged double, because it's double the amount of record time. So you might get charged that, or you might get charged a little bit more. But in all honesty, right, you should be getting charged per song, regardless of the length, right? All right, maybe have a cap where it's like 12 minutes is the longest you can go. More often than not, 3.5 minutes, that's how long most songs are. But you should never, ever, ever, ever be charged by the minute for mastering.